Hello, this is Joe once again with a few thoughts about the readings that I read and heard during the Mass that I attended this morning. This morning was a very special Mass because Doris and I sang for the children because it was a children's Mass. So there's always a first time. So this was our first time. Okay, first reading was from the Old Testament, where the prophet Elijah met the need, both his need and the need of a widow and her son. She was in dire straits. She was really facing the possibility of dying from starvation. But because she gave what she had to the prophet ensured that God blessed her. Not just for that evening, but for a whole period of time. Isn't this what happens in our life? It happens that when we are in a tight situation, we give what we have, mind, body and spirit, to God, and God will preserve us, and God will give us all that we need. Second reading is from Hebrews, and it shows Jesus as the high priest who offered once and for all his body on the cross, and that sacrifice was accepted by the Father, and now Jesus is in the heavenly sanctuary, appearing before God on our behalf, pleading for us sinners. And what a wonderful high priest he is. He is the one that asks us to approach the Father with boldness, because he cleansed us from our sins. Then we had the reading from the Gospel, and apart from the criticism that Jesus had of the Pharisees and the scribes who did things to appear holy before men, and there was that little bit when they have long prayers, so that people will say how wonderful they are. Well, isn't that one of the temptations that we charismatics have? Okay, anyway. So Jesus looked at a woman who was giving all that she had in the money box. And he said, well, she gave much more than the businessman who gave 100,000 euro. All she had was 50 cents in the money box. And he said, well, that's all she had, and trusted God that he will bless her, even though she gave all that she had. Now that's illogical, that's almost stupid, that's almost irrational. But that is the situation I find myself in, you find yourself in, that with your back to the wall, when everything seems to be lost, when everything seems to be dark and rugged, and you say, I had enough. That's the moment of decision. That's the hour of decision, where by the grace of God, he gives us the desire to die to ourselves so that we can, through Christ, offer our body and blood to the Father as a sacrifice of love and of praise and of thanksgiving. So, my friend, in whatever situation you are finding yourself in tonight, just say, I give up. Which means not I surrender in the negative sense, but I give up to God my situation, trusting that he will act in a positive way. So let's open ourselves to the surprises of God. And until we meet again, God bless.